I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Maниnsman. Hoping you're having a top morning. Or if it's afternoon where you are, good afternoon. If it's evening where you are, good evening. And if it's in the late hours of the night, good night to you. Welcome again to the platform. We have some exclusive breaking information for you concerning player transfer from Jamaica to Europe. Right, we're going to tell you the details. We're going to give you the breakdown. We're going to talk to you a little bit about the players and the expectations, the clubs that they are from, and the league that they are going to play in. But before we get into the main content, there are three things we always ask our viewers to do. And here they are. Number one, if this is your first time to the platform, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And when you hit the subscribe button, you also touch the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we put out content. All right? Listen, if you like the video, please go ahead, hit the like button if you're watching it. Right, make sure that you leave a comment as well. Comments are very important, right? So leave a comment and we will try our best to respond to your comments after watching this video. And finally, share, because sharing is caring. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to, give you a word from our sponsors, Tricknick. And in the meantime, you can go ahead and share the content.
Tricknick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
All right, there you go. Fantastic. So we want you to know that we won't even delay. We will just get right into the meat of the matter. Dwayne Busy Atkinson and Richard King, both of Cavaliers in Jamaica, played their last game for this season for Cavaliers in the Lynx Cup quarterfinals against Mount Pleasant last night. Of course, Cavaliers won that game by 1-0, giving them a 2-1 aggregate victory over Mount Pleasant to move into the semifinals. So what this means for the remaining 3 games in the league and the playoffs, Dwayne Busy Atkinson and Richard King will not be part of the Cavaliers team. They leave over this weekend to take up offers in Europe. Where in Europe are they going? We are going to get into that, but let me share a little bit with you about the players so you can understand. These are 2 quality players. One is what I call a center back. Richard King is a centre back at Cavaliers. As you can see, he is born on the 27th of November, which means that 2001, which means that he will be 22 this year. Pretty young, right? He has 11 caps for Jamaica, right? Meaning he has played 11 times for Jamaica. He is, like I said, a centre back, right? And in the league, he has played for Cavalier. Cavaliers, as you know, is in the first tier of the league here out in Jamaica. So that's Richard King. Uh, yes, so far he hasn't actually had a goal in the league. He starts every game for them, right? His agent is Elite Project Group Limited, as you can see there. Again, main position is a centre back. What is interesting about King is that he made his debut in January of 2022, but he never played youth football for Jamaica. Never played youth football for Jamaica. There is no transfer fee that we have been told about. And listen, he's a right-sided defender that some believe he can also play in midfield. All right. So very solid. A young player who came onto the scene and has been very, very impressive in the league so far. So that is player number one, Richard King. Richard King of Cavaliers, right? We're going to talk to you or share with you a little bit now about Dwayne Busy Atkinson. Richard King, of course, you know, he's also formerly of he moved from Kingston Secondary School to Clarendon College. Yes, where he did well. Played with Earl Simpson, who is at Arnett Gardens in the defense there at that successful Clarendon College team, right? Dwayne Busy Atkinson is a former Kingston College player that is a attacking midfielder at Cavaliers. Yes, an attacking midfielder at Cavaliers. Was very successful with his Kingston College team, and he too has been having a good run in the local leagues here in Jamaica. And he's also been transferred. He's a year younger than King. He was born on the 5th of May, so birthday coming up, he will be 21 as he was born in 2002. He has 3 caps for Jamaica. He has not scored a goal yet. So yeah, he has a few goals. He leads the leagues in assists as this year so far. The local leagues, he lead in assists. He also played U17 for Jamaica. He has no listed agent here, right? And Cavaliers is really his main club. Now, you may be wondering, so where could these players be going? Why are they leaving? What league is going on now where these players can be transferred to and still play? All right, so let me tell you a little bit about that as we're coming to the end of this video. Again, remember, before you go, to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. So you may be asking, where are these players going? Aren't most leagues coming to an end now? No, that is true. But there's a league in one of those Scandinavian nations. Yes, the Scandinavian nation of Iceland is where these 2 players will be moving to. And they will be plying their trade in the top tier of the Icelandic league. And I think this is a big move. It's not a big league, but it's not one of the major leagues in Europe, but the quality is good. And what happens with the Icelandic league is that a lot of the players move from out of Iceland into the other Scandinavian league, like the Danish league and the Norwegian league. They move into these leagues, and sometimes as far as into Germany to play as well. So that is the transition. You saw that with a few Icelandic players as well. there's not a like many, but there was recently a very successful Icelandic team in the Euros and in the World Cup, and a lot of those players were playing all over, but they started their careers in the Icelandic league. So I think this is a major stepping stone for these players, and this is probably one other benefit of having an Icelandic coach, because it opens up doors in those Scandinavian nations where players can get the opportunity to go and ply their trade there. So, people, there you have it. I mean, Cavaliers, how they are going to make it this season when they are losing one of their key defenders and key attacking players. How will they make it for the rest of this season? Only Mr. Rudolph Speed could tell you about that. I have no clue. But what I can say, I've been saying this for a while, that a lot of these players need to move. I think what Cavaliers can do for them, that's it. I don't think right now, with the league and the levels that are here in Jamaica, that their present club can bring them to any higher level. So it's important that they transition now for the purpose of their growth. I recently did a video talking about how the physical build of the players need to improve and their eating habits. I hope this will also provide them with that opportunity to pay attention to the finer details of preparing themselves as international and professional players. So congrats to the two footballers. I mean, doing busy Atkinson, like I said, as a youngster, he has made a mark in this league. He drives fear into many defenders, quick, skillful, and he was doing this from his high school days. So big up to Cavaliers, big up to the two players, and we're happy and we're hoping that more players will make this transition. So again, Richard King and Dwayne Busy Atkinson have both moved from Jamaica. They're heading to Europe, people. They're heading to Iceland, and we would have seen their last game unless something catastrophic happens. You will not see them donning the Cavalier colors for the rest of the season. Not in the Lynx Cup and not in the regular season. I am Manny's Man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And you know, when it gets to this point, we say we are over and we are O-U-T out of here.
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.